Mr. Orville Brown, head coach of Jamaica College track and field team. Mr. Brown, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. How confident is the team heading into this year's championship?
We are quite confident. I mean, we are satisfied with our preparations up to this point in time, and we are pretty confident that we make a very good showing at champs.
Okay, Mr. Brown. The last time you won champs in 2011, most didn't expect it, as you were under the radar, as most pundits they preferred the Kingston College and the Calabar High School. This is a similar situation. Does this mean we'll see a repeat of 2011?
Alright, I can't dictate what is a good appetite for the media, but I mean we don't seem to mind. I mean surely it keeps the boys modest, and then we're continuing our preparation regardless of a lack of attention.
Okay, Mr. Brown. Last time you were primed to repeat as champions due to the youth of the team back then, but you suffered a spot of injuries which derailed your title hopes somewhat. What is the state of the team heading into this champs?
Alright, I mean I don't think our injury concerns surely as bad as they were last year at the same time. Naturally, I mean if you're pushing youngsters to achieve things that's usually outside of their normal activity, then the chance that there's going to be a couple of niggles here and there, which we're managing, right, but there are no major injury concerns at this time.
Okay. In recent years, the Jamaica College program has produced stellar talents and performances in the lower classes. However, most of these athletes seem to have a bit of challenge transitioning into the higher classes. Could you say what has contributed to this?
Alright, well, I mean, to be honest, I mean, I've only been stewarding the program for the third season, and we are still trying to have the talent move up through the classes so that we can increase our stock in the class ones. We've been coming from a situation a few years ago when we probably had just, I think, exactly 6 athletes in class 1 in the entirety. I mean, now that we're having a much greater stock to manage, I mean, surely change isn't an event, it's a process, and we're slowly getting there.
Okay. A question that has been on everyone's lips is about Deshaun Jackson. I haven't seen much of him this season. Could you say what's the status of him?
Alright, to be honest, Deshaun was managing through a little issue that he had last year. He had an aggravation of that same issue back in January, and we felt it in his best interest to try and hold him out for as long as possible until we are totally convinced that he is able to race. He's been training, his recovery has been steady and measured, and we're fairly confident. I mean, he's still to be tested, and that opportunity will come shortly, and then for us to get a good gauge as to his readiness. But it is not a situation where that he's incapable of running.
Okay, we're going to speak about the roundiness of the team. Do you have any area of concern, or do you think that the team on a whole can benefit from all areas moving forward?
Well, we have a representation in all events, in all classes, and naturally, in terms of how we match up against the others, I mean, there's going to be some variation, but we think that we have quality representation in all areas.
What is the mood of the camp right now?
The mood is very good. I mean, the boys are quite upbeat. I mean, they're seeing the opportunity as much as the coaching staff is seeing it, right? And they're quite anxious for the meet to start next week. What
if you could make a prediction? What would be your point prediction you're looking forward to achieving, and you think that could take you home safely?
All right. I don't want to get into the math and try to compete with the prognosticators or anything. But the only thing, my personal objective, is that we not score less than we scored last year, and we don't think that is likely.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Brown.
Thank you so much.
Okay, sir. Thanks.